man that can dunk. It's pretty fun.
Dunking John Stockton, like, that blows my mind.
This past weekend provided a lot of great My Team action. Congrats to all the finalists, and I can't wait to see what everyone does in our second game day next month.
Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips Square here in downtown Toronto. And we've got time.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5. Now, here is Young. Hunter, no good. And here is Anunoby. Here's VanVleet. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Pass to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
This is what the crowd comes to see. Young has that it factor.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Herter passes to Hunter. From deep. And no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by the Hawks. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Herter. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
Right wing. Here's Anunoby. Rejected by Young. Collins passes to Young. And that one, good. Young's got 5 now.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And Toronto has possession following the bucket by the Hawks.
When Kyle Lowry is aggressive as a playmaker, his team goes to a different level.
Capella finds Young. That one, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Young with the steal. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Young with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Raptors trail by 3. Now the Raptors moving it up. VanVleet with the ball. He gets it in there.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there from Fred VanVleet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Here's Capella. Here's Hunter. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Young with no one around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Anunoby, good. And so it's Atlanta with it. They trail by 1. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Siakam on the foul.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Atlanta also making some changes here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
Pass to Reddish. Collins wide open. He fires. They can't stop the run with that one. Raptors leading by 5. There's Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Jones kicks to Bembry. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young for 3. Gasol with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Davis, the pass to Siakam. Outside for Davis. Outside Lowry. Siakam for 3. Cans it from downtown. Siakam's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Bembry. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
Oh, big-time shot to
Pascal Siakam getting it done for Toronto. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action after this word. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Toronto right now, Powell is out there with Terrence Davis. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Dedmon. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. Powell, the pass to Boucher. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Teague dishes to Reddish. Back to Teague. Puts it up from 17. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Outside Teague. There's the 3. Powell pulls it in. Toronto leading by 12. Outside Gasol. Davis against Teague. Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. Dedmon with the block. But they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Atlanta also making some changes here. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bembry. Back to Huerter. He kicks it to Teague. Dedmon trying to break free. Teague can't hit.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him #1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Toronto leading by 12. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Up again. It's good on the putback. Herter's got 6.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Anunoby passes to Boucher. And the shot goes in.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Hunter kicks to Teague. And the lead is down inside single digits. Teague's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Boucher. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Here's Herter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Capella trying to free himself up. His three-pointers off the mark. Raptors leading by 9. Here's the lob to the hoop. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Shots good from Young.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Lowry. Makes it off the glass.
Well, if you give him a window of opportunity, Kyle Lowry will attack the basket. He's not going to pass up that chance.
And Young now, top of the key. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Lowry drives in. The pass to Ibaka. Shoots over Capella. Back to Lowry. Got a hand on it. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Lays it up off the glass. Now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Toronto bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. What a start it was for Pascal Siakam. He had 9 points, 3 rebounds, and thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Raptors moving the ball around. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
Young finds Capella. Knocked loose. Van Vliet up top. 6 points for him. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, the wingspan of Pascal Siakam makes that dunk look easy.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. Fires for 3. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Van Vliet. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Collins.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates. Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
To the paint. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Lowry.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Young for 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. Siakam passes to Anunoby, and good that time. Anunoby's got 10 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lobs it up for Ibaka.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Hawks trail by 13. To the right side. Hunter kicks to Collins. Young outside from past the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby, no good.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Young, good look, in Atlanta again with the bucket.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
Stolen by Collins. Young pass to Herter. Back to Young. Stolen by Van Vliet. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Collins. Feeds it to Ibaka. It's stolen by Capella. Young taking his time here. And the layup is good. Young's got 27.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside Lowry. Siakam left side. Ibaka in the post. Capella's there. Ibaka, no luck. Here's Young. Good on the bucket. And now just a 4-point Toronto lead.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Great positioning on the putback.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Latrey. Atlanta gets it back. Lets the three fly. They get a hand on it. Young against Lowry. And now here comes Young leading the break. Finished off the break. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Raptors lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hyundai Hollis Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Davis, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Powell in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Shots good from Young.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Young. Outside, Jones. Six on the shot clock. Young from outside. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And a change for the Hawks. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Young. Banbury kicks to Reddish. Outside Teague. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Raptors with the lead. To the inside. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
And Ibaka kicks to Siakam. Outside Lowry. Count it, good. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Man, that's a hard drive to the cup, and Lowry not about to be denied in that instance.
And it's in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Van Vliet outside. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. No good on the 3.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Teague, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
There's a reason the ball is in Jeff Teague's hands at these moments. Big moment, time to step up.
Siakam kicks to Anunoby. passes to Ibaka. Over Jones. Fernando pulls it in. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 1:57 left in the fourth. Here's Young, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. .52 left in the game. Young from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Hawks.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Lowry is stone cold when it comes to making big-time shots. Go ahead, Kyle.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Anunoby, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Young dishes to Collins. Capella kicks to Hunter. And here's Young from the arc. That shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Siakam pulls it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
To the left wing. It's Young on the wing. Count it!
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Lowry passes to Ibaka. Yes!
Oh, my goodness. Serge Ibaka with the killer instinct in an important situation. Love it.
Inside. Lowry with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lowry. Good!
The very definition of clutch. Kyle Lowry rises to the occasion.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, OG Anunoby.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last timeout. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so the big win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Last but not least, locker codes. Enter these codes and see if you can pull your next great My Team card. You can thank me later.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point guard position.
That is a great finish. Capella has a man draped all over him and still finds a way to get the ball in the bucket.
Walker finds Tice, and that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Hunter. Capella with the bucket.
Only so much you could do against Capella. He's capable of keeping his balance through contact.
Here's Boston now. Brown the pass to Walker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Hunter kicks to Young. Clock at 6. Shoots over Brown with the putback. And Collins is right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Tatum. Over Collins. Tatum no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And really the defense.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
For 3, Hayward, rebounded by the Hawks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And a move Hayward perfected last season, coming to a full stop in the lane and hitting that little short jumper.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, he'd stop and defenders would just keep going. Every player uses different tactics to create separation. For Hayward, that became his go-to move off the bounce.
A nice shot by Young.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And they double up Brown. Outside Tatum. Passes it to Tice. They could use a bucket, and Tice throws it down.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Young outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Walker the pass to Tice. Brown wide open, he fires. No good from outside. The Hawks leading by 6. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Herter, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Celtics passing it around. Pass to Tice. Hayward outside. Over in the corner, Brown. Hayward with the ball. And guarded by Capella. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, he was the 9th overall pick in the 2010 draft. If it were held again, only a couple guys would be selected ahead of him.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Hayward with the ball. Dedmon's there. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
They would love to see every possession end with a high percentage shot like that.
Now here's Reddish. Defended by Hayward. Now the pass to the Bembry. Back to T. Got a piece of it.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Green, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. 4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks leading. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Bembry. Back to Jones. To the left side wing. Bembry misses.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Bembry, also Teague out there, Reddish out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Fernando in at the 4. Wanamaker misses. The Hawks shooting at 50% in a decent group. Reddish. The rebound by the Celtics. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Passes it to Teague. Fires from the line. He can't get it to go. And the Celtics going the other way now. Williams attacking. Williams. And Williams is right there. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Reddish with the ball, working on Williams. Pass to T. Shot clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Reddish. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Kanter, the pass to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. This one for 3. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Teague surveying the D. The pass to Bembry. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pass to Bembry. 3 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Reddish, no good.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor. Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Bembry, the pass to Dedmon. Kicks it to Teague. Passes it to Fernando. The Hawks working the ball around. Teague with the ball. Williams picks him up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That savvy move by Tatum. He's not just running the floor. He's running with the purpose of exploiting a defensive weakness.
Young against Walker. Unloads. Young's shot is off. Celtics leading by 4. Hayward left side. Left side, Brown. He kicks it to Tatum. And there's the feed to Walker. Back to Tatum. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
A nice shot by Young.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Walker in the corner. Fires the 3. Collins grabs the miss. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now see.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the center position. It's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. The Hawks trail by 4. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. He dishes it to Collins. Puts it up from 17. Rebound Boston. Tice finds Hayward to the middle. It's stolen by Capella. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Hawks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Young passes to Herter. Back to Young. And it's good. 2 points.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane. And when talking about Tatum, It's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances. It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Herter. He's covered by Brown and stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Hunter kicks to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Jones checked in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Teague in for Trae Young. The Hawks working the ball around. The kick out to Teague. Shot clock at 5. No good from the wing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Wanamaker misses. The Hawks trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Smart finds Cantor. Banked in off the glass. Cantor's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Cantor's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
Down low, here's Fernando. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Williams. Jones against Cantor. Smart passes to Wanamaker. Back to Smart. Cantor with it. Outside, Green. A putback, and Williams is right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Teague. Pass to Jones. Inside. Here's Fernando. Teague kicks to Reddish. Right side Jones. Here's Fernando. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Cantor, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. It's stolen by Green. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Green passes to Smart. For the 3. Off the mark.
Teague anticipated every move on that play and was right there to meet him each step of the way. Great defense.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. Here's Collins, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Collins goes up, the interior defense runs out of options. He forces them to get sloppy.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Walker dishes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Body and agility, rare considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
Feeds to Capella. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
To the paint. The kick out to Walker. Traps in the tray. Walker's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And the pass to Herter. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Back to Hayward. The 3. Can't hit that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young against Williams. Pass to Capella. Poked away. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And finished off by Williams.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
And stolen by Tatum. Brown feeling it out a bit. Offensive rebound. With the second effort. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive by Boston. Williams finds Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Walker. He shoots again, and it's Williams laying it in. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Walker against Young. Passes it to Capella. Back to Young. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Tatum against Collins. Back to Walker. Outside Tatum. Hayward on the wing. To the middle. It's tipped. Collins passes to Herter. Young outside. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Out to the wing. And Walker kicks to Tice. Left side, Brown. And here's Walker outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Young. For 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And now it's only a 5-point Celtic lead.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Walker the pass to Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Shooting for Boston.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And of course, the Celtics traded back from #1 to #3 to draft Tatum in terms of readiness and absolute steal. Those free throws helping him to make the lead even safer.
Walker against Young. And stolen by Hayward. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Basket counts. And the Celtics lead by 9.
You see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Young, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Over Young. Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Outside Teague. Shoots. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2KMC here with your top plays of the week. You know what time it is. Let's check them out.
Don't rush it, man. What are you doing? Was that supposed to be a pass? You got it.
Tipping things off with TDFAJ. Starts with a board, long outlet pass, and quick dish. Then their teammate shocks the world with a monster.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. From deep, Collins. Atlanta gets it back. Unable to get that one. Richardson outside. 76ers moving the ball around. And the dunk by Horford.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folk. He can pass it, too.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
The pass to Herter. Outside Collins. Simmons against Young. That one good for 2.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Horford the pass to Richardson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And Young kicks to Collins. Young outside, fires from deep. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
Simmons finds Harris. Back to Simmons. And here is Horford. Harris up top. Stripped away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by Harris.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here is Harris. Horford the pass to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. No good there. Collins with some nice D. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Herter. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Out left to the wing. Outside Collins. Young against Simmons. Here's Capella. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Out to Harris. Passes to Richardson. Left side, Horford. Goes up the baseline. Tips it. And Embiid is right there.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Young with no one around. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Embiid, no good.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Here's Horford following the basket by Trae Young. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Launches it. That shot off the mark. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Richardson finds Embiid. Pass to Harris. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, Tobias Harris is a quality shooter with good size and ball skills, moves well without the ball. I mean, Harris is a real weapon in the pick and roll.
Now, here's Collins. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Richardson dishes to Simmons. Richardson the pass to Embiid. And easy 2 points on the layup. Embiid's got his second bucket.
Embiid is a very assertive player, a player who fights the defense on these contact finishes and does so with confidence.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Teague from deep three-point range. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The deep. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
They've got Robinson. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Jones, the pass to Dedmon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Teague with a clean look. Kicks to Hunter. And Jones has it in the corner. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Dedmon. Burks pulls it in. The 76ers trail. Down low, Robinson. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. Korkmaz passes to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player. And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the 3. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
To the paint. Atlanta with the rebound. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Burks pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And stolen by Dedmon. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Herter gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 1. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Inside, stolen by Robinson. They're running. Thibault, the pass to Scott. He hits it from 9. Scott's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Back to Herter. Teague, the pass to Jones. Dedmon in the corner. From the arc. It's good from long range. Dedmon's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Thibault. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one. You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Herter, defended by Thibault. 1:11 left in the first half of basketball. Teague against Burks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Guys, I really like how Teague attacks. I mean, he does a nice job getting inside the guts of the defense and really baiting them into fouling.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
The kick out to Teague. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Young's checked in for Teague. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Back to Simmons. Harris outside. Now the feed to Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. Goes to the reverse layup and traps it in. And it's a 6-point Philadelphia lead.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Young from outside. No good on the shot. 76ers are gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's his first foul. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. Simmons finds Richardson. Back to Simmons. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight... And that'll do it for us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. Here's Young. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, if you don't block out Clint Capella, the put-back throwdown is exactly what you get.
To the inside, Embiid.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Simmons against Young. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in, and that's going to be a travel. The Hawks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. Philadelphia leading by 6. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Count that one. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Richardson with the double team. Here's Reddish. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Richardson. The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Wayne Dedman comes in for Collins. Andre Bembry's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Young. Bembry the pass to Teague. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Fernando's checked in. So here's Burks. Lays it up and banks it in. Burks has got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Bembry the pass to Teague. And Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing. It makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Burks' shot is good. The Hawks trail by 10. Teague left side. Jones the pass to Fernando. Back to Jones. 1:27 left in the third quarter. There's the pass to Reddish. Clock at 4. Here's Bembry. Up again. Burks pulls it in. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Korkmaz. No good with the layup.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Here's Reddish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The first free throw is good. Al Horford is checked in for Philadelphia. Robinson comes in for Alec Burks. He hits both from the stripe. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Horford finds Embiid. Misses from close range. The Hawks trail by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Fernando. Another shot. Teague the pass to Bembry. The Hawks working the ball around. Teague against Embiid. Pass to Bembry and stolen by Horford. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. A slam dunk by Robinson.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Pass to Reddish. 11 seconds left in the third. Pass to Bembry. From beyond the arc. Kept alive. Jones lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Young kicks to Collins. Feeds it to Capella. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
The 76ers leading by 8. Simmons finds Horford. And that one drops for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Young is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Philadelphia now. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Harris dishes to Richardson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Herder passes to Young. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Out to Harris. Back to Embiid. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
The pass to Young. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Young outside. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Now here's Richardson. Defense right on him. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Harris with it. Embiid trying to break loose. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Harris. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
It's deflected. Here's Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the rejection by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Hunter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hunter's got his first bucket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Young passes to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And that's now 10 points for Clint Capella.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Back to Horford. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Passes it to Capella. Here's Herter. Young outside. That 3 off the mark. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Harris misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Hunter no good. Harris kicks to Richardson. Philadelphia moving the ball around.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Young for 3. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Richardson dishes to Harris. Outside Horford. Outside Simmons. It's Richardson on the wing. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Here's Herter. Kicks it out to Collins. Gets the bucket.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
with a monster slam. Shopping the And One Fall Special at the Rec. Next, we go to Dat Boy Truth 56 in Pro-Am play. Teammate misses the open jump shot, but they clean it up with the spinning between the legs dunk. How often do you even see that? Dat Boy really is the truth.
Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A great view of our broadcast locations. And before we...
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta Hawks are a team.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Here we go. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Siakam, that's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here is Young. Kicks it out to Collins. The offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Collins. Misses the 3. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Young with the steal. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Here's Young. Over to the left wing. Here's Hunter. From downtown, and Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise and fire, and these shots are helping out the offense.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Capella kicks to Young. Pass to Herter. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry.
Okay.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The kick out to Young. That one's off. Still out of sync.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Young, right side. From deep, Collins. Atlanta again missing. The Raptors have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
And Young, here we go. To the wing on the left. Pass to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. And Trae Young gets the 3. Young's got 8 points. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Siakam. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Collins And Collins is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Shot's good by Siakam.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Passes it to Reddish. Now here's Dedmon, defended by Gasol. A shot by Reddish, no good. Raptors leading by 8. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Here's Powell. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And here's Toronto. They're on a 20-7 run. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. Chris Boucher's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And he's good on the second. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. They trail by 11. 34 seconds left in the first. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
Boucher kicks to Davis. And the three off target. The Hawks shooting just about an even 40% to start. The kick out to Teague. And the pass to Reddish. Here's Bembry, defended by Gasol. The kick out to Teague. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Teague out there at Bembry. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in at the power forward position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Davis. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And he's able to get it back.
Used to shooting through contact. I think every big man gets that kind of treatment. Dedmon, nice finish.
The three from Davis. Rebounded by the Hawks. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And here's Hollis Jefferson. It's Davis with the drive. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Reddish. And Gasol sends it back. Here's the break. There's Hollis Jefferson. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Powell, no one around him. No good on the triple. The Hawks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Reddish's shot is good.
and Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Davis finds Boucher.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Teague with a clean look. Drains the three-pointer. Teague's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if you let a player like Jeff Teague get set from behind the arc, he's going to make you pay.
And it's denied.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Down low, Boucher, the dish to Gasol. Back to Boucher. Shot from 6. Dedmon with the block.
But got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
Fernando, the pass to Teague, and it's slammed in by Teague.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Gasol inside. Dedmon defending. Here's Hollis Jefferson, and the basket is good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Bembry kicks to Teague. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a degree to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Yeah, just showing off that strength in that upper body. Gasol is able to overpower the defender inside. Bembry the pass to Teague. The shot's good. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And the dunk by Powell. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish. Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Teague kicks to Dedmon. Boucher with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Powell. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 4-point Toronto lead.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Several teams changing it up here. Here's Herter, covered by Van Vliet. Back to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. They get the rebound. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Lowry passes to Siakam. Back to Lowry. The 3. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 4.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jets. What a start it was for Pascal Siakam. He had 8 points and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they've been great at...
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Jeff Teague displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. Toronto leading by 4. Lowry drives in. Young with the steal. Pass to Hunter. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Pass to Anunoby. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Rebound by the Hawks.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Swiped it away.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Raptors leading by 4. Now, here's Lowry. Van Vliet wide open.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Back to Young, beyond the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Toronto will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And Young kicks to Collins. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Damian Jones is checked in for Collins. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Huerter. And Ibaka kicks to Anunoby. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Anunoby's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Passes it to Hunter. Inside. Here's Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Marcus All's checked in for Toronto. Powell with it, guarded by Hunter. Bucket is good, and it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now the pass to Hunter. Pass to Capella. Another steal. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. The shot by Powell, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Young way outside, and a miss there on the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Powell, the pass to Siakam. And Jones sends it back. And they're moving it up. On up the court. Count that one. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
It's stolen by Reddish. Jones against Gasol. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Siakam. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Young dishes to Hunter. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors leading by 9. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Siakam throws it down.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man, and guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
And Young kicks to Reddish. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1 second left. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Raptors out in front as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Hawks trail by 12. The big men are Collins and Dedmon. Teague out there with Bember. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here we go. Van Vliet heading to the hoop. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Pass to Teague. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Shot by Collins, no good. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam's checked in. Collins with it. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Capella. Young outside. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Davis drives in, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Herter, covered by Siakam. And Herter gets it to go.
Good sign that Herter's learning how to take that kind of contact and still score.
Here's Davis, and Capella sends it back, and he's able to get it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Drawing a foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
And here's Collins from outside. Here's Capella. Young outside. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Herter passes to Young. Atlanta again missing.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Now, here's Anunoby. Not a lot of room. And Ibaka slams it in.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Raptors.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
Here's Lowry. Rebounded by Capella. And here we go. Here's Herter. It's good.
Herter out there completing the break on the run.
So it's Toronto now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Anunoby with it. Siakam, right side. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And it's Jones with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. 15-point game. And there's the pass to Bembry. Now Labissiere. Teague for 3. It's rebounded by Gasol. Now Hollis Jefferson. Off on that one. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Next up, back inside the wreck with Noah Bartone. Leaves the first defender in the dust, blows by the second, and weaves their way past the rest for the acrobatic layup finish. They cannot be stopped. I don't even think they can be contained. Last but not least, we turn to N0 Thumb. Game is tied with 3.4 seconds.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Atlanta. It's the NBA Live on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard. Now, here's Capella. Back to Collins. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Hayward. Young from outside. Kept alive by Atlanta. Passes to Hunter. Capella, high post. Hawks passing it around. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Again, Young missing.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Young outside. Here's Capella. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Capella. Herter passes to Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Very hard not to foul a guy who's in constant motion. Collins once again bringing the energy.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Tries from 16, and he drops that one in.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that. And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Capella kicks to Young. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Young dishes to Capella. Young against Walker. Young, good.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Tatum, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Herter.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Back to Collins. To the middle. Capella, the pass to Young. Capella trying to free himself up. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
to the inside. Here's Hayward. The kick out to Tatum. Pass to Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Tatum. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Smart passes to Kanter. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Williams. Here's Wanamaker. And that one hits back iron. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. A shot by Reddish, no good. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Smart kicks to Kanter. Pass to Brown. On the wing, Williams. Back to Brown. Here's Wanamaker. The pass to Kanter. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Celtics. Williams is checked in. Right side, Teague. Passes it to Bembry. Jones up top. He's covered by Kanter. Takes a 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tie game in Atlanta. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Sometimes you have a quarter where everything just goes according to plan. Superb start to this game for them.
Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Jones. Then it's Reddish. And it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And the Hawks can't hang on to the ball. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. The Celtics with the lead. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Smart. And he lays it straight in.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And Bray kicks to Jones. Outside Teague.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Wanamaker. Here's Kanter. The kick out to Tatum. Five on the clock. He dishes it to Smart. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 4.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he can do. Not a huge quantity guy, but boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
Pass to Wanamaker. Left side Tatum. Shot from 16. Cantor, the pass to Tatum. Here's Wanamaker. They grab their own miss. Left side, Williams. Smart kicks to Tatum. And another shot. Williams dishes to Cantor. Top of the key, Wanamaker. On the wing, Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kept alive by Boston. Smart finds Tatum. Back to Smart. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Takes it from 10. Teague, the pass to Jones. Outside Teague. Back to Jones. Dishes it to Teague. Here's the 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Hayward comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Outside Tatum to the paint. Tice kicks to Walker. Outside Tatum. Leaner from distance. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Young outside. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Capella.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Walker the pass to Tice. Shoots the 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Hayward can't hit for Atlanta. They've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Collins finds Young. 19 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Collins. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Hayward from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hayward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on... And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing, guys, from Daniel Tice.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. Young drives in, and it's blocked by Brown.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Young outside. There's the triple. And Boston with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
For three, Hayward. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Hunter, the pass to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Young dishes to Capella, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Celtics also with a sub. Ojeley's checked in. Back to Hayward. Brown outside. Pulls it up. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks trail by 8. Ahead. Up top, Capella, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
First trip to the line for him here.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
It's good. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Pass to Ojeley, out to the right wing. Walker with a clean look. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Boston. The pass to Teague. Here's Bembry. Back to Teague. The feed to Capella. To end the drought. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Teague, the pass to Reddish. Lets it go from deep. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. The 3. Keeps it alive. Tries yet again. It's blocked. Here's Tice. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Damian Jones. Collins comes in for Clint Capella. Hunter's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. Then for the Celtics, Williams, he's checked in for Ojeley. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Brown outside. For 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Young drives in. Count it. Young's got it back down to single digits for the Hawks.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
To the left side wing. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. Back to Wanamaker. Tice kicks to Brown. There's the dish to Smart. Back to Brown. Smart on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Young. 10 points for him. Here's Tice. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Tice has got 10 points in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Dedmon in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Wanamaker, defended by Young. The 3 from Tatum. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The kick out to Young. Outside Collins. Back to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Shot from 12. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
And Young kicks to Collins. Off target with his 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Smart misses. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. The kick out to Young. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Wanamaker looking over the floor. Down low, here's Cantor. The shot comes out, and Atlanta will come the other way. Passes it to Herter. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Herter passes to Dedmon. Stolen by Smart. Here's Wanamaker. Finished off the break. Wanamaker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Hunter, tip back in for 2.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. The kick out to Williams. On the wing, Williams. Celtics passing it around. Fires from 18. The rebound by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And the mobility of John Collins, a big man who capitalizes well on these challenging drives.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Tatum down low. And Cantor able to finish. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Got that one up quick. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Outside Williams. Back to Wanamaker. Williams trying to break free, and Wanamaker gets it to go. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Collins wide open. He fires. But they get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
As usual, beasting inside. John Collins puts defenders in no-win situations.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Cantor. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. Walker's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Brown in for Brad Wanamaker. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Hunter. Hayward against Collins. Kicks it to Hunter. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Clutch. We saw this from Hunter in college. You can trust him with the game on the line.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Hayward on the wing. Tatum wide open. He fires one. It counts.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
To go. Huge block saves the game, and what's this? A full court prayer is answered at the buzzer. That's a winner, folks. But is this play your winner? It's time for you to decide. Vote now for your top play of the week. And if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow.
And coming down the tunnel, an opportunity here at the home. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back. And it's Capella in at the center position. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Harris outside. Richardson the pass to Horford. Richardson dishes to Horford. Harris kicks to Simmons. Stolen by Collins. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Herter. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. And the shot goes in.
You know, his offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries, took some time to adjust to play in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Gio, you look at a hard worker like Richardson to find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as it gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And it's blocked by Simmons. Pass to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And the dunk by Horford.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Harris dishes to Horford. Back to Harris. He kicks to Simmons. It's Richardson on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Left side, Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Shot by Young. Another miss by Young.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Richardson, no luck. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Embiid in the corner. He feeds it to Horford. Count the basket.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
The Hawks trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Capella missing.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Horford the pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Young way outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
There's the pass to Simmons. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV Sunday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Back to Embiid. The feed to Horford. Richardson attacking. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team for the Hawks. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Teague on the double team. Stolen by Collins. Here we go, one-on-one. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Reddish's shot is good. Philadelphia leading by 6. It's stolen by Jones. Fast break, the Hawks. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's perfect from the line this time. Passes it to Reddish. At the elbow, Jones. Now Reddish fires for 3. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Teague out there with Bembry. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Jones. And it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Korkmaz. It's tipped. Right side Teague to the right side. Here's Bembry, defended by Thibault. Teague kicks to Bembry. 5 on the clock. Pass to Jones. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Got a piece of it. Thibault on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Teague drives in. Got a hand on it. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Damian Jones. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Teague kicks to Reddish. To the middle. Dedmon's shot is off. The 76ers lead. Here's Milton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Milton's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Right side Teague. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bembry. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Horford, it's deflected. They recover it. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Reddish kicks to Dedmon. Outside Teague. From deep. Atlanta again missing. Philadelphia leading by 10. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And Robinson comes to help. Teague inside the line. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Robinson. Back to Horford. The kick out to Scott. Feeds to Horford. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
55 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Bembry. The Hawks working the ball around. Teague for 3. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Fernando's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead has got back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Reddish. The 76ers have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Back to Milton. Outside Robinson. Launches it. Unable to get that one. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forwards. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And so in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Tipped away and stolen by Simmons. Here's Richardson, and a slam dunk by Richardson.
so lethal in open court situations. Richardson excels at using his speed and athleticism to do damage in transition.
And there's the pass to Hunter. Here's Herter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Horford. Offensive rebound, Embiid. Second chance shot. That's good from Horford on the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Young for 3. Collins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Richardson finds Harris. A putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
4 on the clock. Young's shot is good.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he's set to fire.
It's stolen by Capella. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. He goes up again. Collins passes to Young. Again, Young missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Atlanta making some changes. Damian Jones comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herter. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. Alec Burks comes in for Simmons. Pass to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Embiid kicks to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. From deep three-point range. Harris missing again.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
1:43 left to play in the third. Here's Young. That one drops for him. Young's got 6.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
Here's Burks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the 76ers lead by 12. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays. Well, when the defense forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And Reddish with the slam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Korkmaz passes to Richardson. Here's Korkmaz. Takes the 3. And Jones pulls it down. And here's the fast break. Here's Young. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 8 points for him.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Back to Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Back to Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the 76ers making a change here. So he gets them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
The feed now to Embiid. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Dwayne Dedmon. Bembry out there with Teague, and it's Herter in at the 3 slot. Bembry misses.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Embiid finds Milton. Here's Korkmaz. On the wing, Milton. Here's Korkmaz. The dish now to Embiid. Yes, that goes in. And the 76ers lead by 10.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Teague with a clean look. It's good on the putback. Dedmon's got his first points of the game. The 76ers leading by 8. Back to Thibault. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. Embiid is at the elbow. Now here's Milton. Teague covering. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
Now here's Milton. Teague covering. Back to Korkmaz. Milton finds Embiid. No dice from the high post.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Embiid comes with a double team. There's Bembry, guarded by Harris. Fernando, the pass to Herter. From about 16, they grab their own miss.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Inside. Here's Embiid. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Teague for 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Teague, here we go.
Well, when Teague has a step or 2 on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Bembry. And then for Philadelphia, Al Horford is checked in for Shake Milton. Josh Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz. Simmons with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Left side, Horford. Richardson the pass to Simmons. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 6 points for Ben Simmons. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 6-point game. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot by Collins, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Embiid, the pass to Horford. Over 100. That's good from Horford on the assist by Embiid. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Even though he's been stretched out this game, Horford, he still remains a solid mid-range jump shooter.
Young outside. 3-pointer. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Look, the more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Here's Capella. Kicks to Hunter. Here's the 3. Oh, good on that one. And so here is Philadelphia. Embiid dishes to Harris. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. He can't get that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. Richardson for 3. So the 76ers win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.